Okay, guys, welcome back to No Man's Land. Today, as you can see, we started off with a great montage. We did clear out all these trees, and it seems like we have a lot of money, but we really don't. So, we needed to do that, and the reason is we needed to figure out how much money we had left to figure out what we need to do to start making money and what we had left to get, because if we didn't and we guessed wrong, we'd be in a world of hurt. Now, 180,000 sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Trust me. We still have a harvester to get, probably a piece of land and some other stuff. So, that being said, all the trees now are gone on our land except for the little bunch there by the rocks and a little bit there on the island. Now, it is April, so we're going to be able to plant. And one thing I've been really happy about in this series is we've been saving money by going on a little equipment, which is really good. It lets us get our hands in basically a little bit of everything. Because if you look, for example, our tractors have only cost us, there's one for 9. What is the other one we have? We have another one at 12, and we have another one at 5. So essentially, we've got 27,000 into tractors. And if you look here, we're looking at, we already saved like 13 grand on some of these tractors, starting out. And we have 3 of them, which is really cool, and our equipment's been really cheap. It's been picking up the cheapest equipment we can just to get rolling. Now, this time we have uh, oats in April here. They're growing. So we got our first crop really growing. And let's take a look here. We are in April, so now we can plant soybeans and we can plant sorghum. And I really think that's going to be important to us. So let's go sorghum right there. I think that's going to be something that we really need to get into. Let's see how old Johnny Popper does on the cedar here. Oh, he's doing wonderful. So that's not going to be much of an issue. So I think we're going to start off with this first. And yeah, so we're going to do sorghum in this one. And then that field, to our right is going to be our soybean field. So I'm going to go ahead, since you guys just saw us plant last episode. I think I'm going to do that off camera, but as you can see, old Johnny Popper is he's not having much of a rough time here with this at all. And actually, the front really doesn't have an attachment, obviously. So having that front loader has really, really helped us out for front weight. Um, I don't think he would normally have too much problem with the cedar, but anything helps. Sorghum is done. Let's actually go ahead and turn on to our soybean field now. And that should be pretty. Oop, let's go ahead and start planting this one now. And I think I might run the sprayer across both just to make sure they have the fertilizer they need. And we got stumps really close to this field. I think that's something we're going to take care of today, possibly. Wow, the truck really needs a wash. Okay, now with the field work done for April, we are going to start working on our first way to make money. That's on our own farm without cutting down trees. And one of the ways we're going to go about doing this is we need to first start with, let's go down here first. Where are you? I'm not seeing it. There it is, right here. Okay. Now, I know we don't quite have the horsepower for this, but I think we'll still be able to run it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've run it on real low horsepower before. So we're going to get this, and that's just part of the way to make money. With over here now, we're going to go to mowers. Um, and I think we're going to go with this little 40 horse for right now. That 85, that's too big. 80, 60. That's 3 point. We could probably put that on Johnny, but I want to use a little mower. Yeah, that one would be really good too, but it's I think, let's see, 19.5, 2.4. I'm thinking we're gonna be better off with this guy for right now. Um, and I still think we're going to be able to run that even on the little tractors. So, first things first, let's get this loaded. Now, I actually want to do this a lot earlier in the series, but January you can't mow grass. You can't mow it till March, and last month was filled with us creating fields, and that takes kind of precedent. You can mow every month, so it needs to be a month that isn't super busy, and I feel like this is gonna possibly be a really, really good way for us to make money. I'm not sure. I know we could have mowed that land before we plowed it, but this getting the seed in the ground was way more important to me. So let's lift this up and get this on here. Now I got a game plan, and it's going to be a little crazy, but part of the reason we've been doing really well and we have some nice things is the fact that we're buying stuff like the entry level cheapest things, and sometimes it's even cheaper than the cheapest things, like the tractors, and just to get us going. So I'm gonna meet you at the farm, and I might have a little trick up my sleeve today. One thing about where I made these fields, I almost wish I gave myself some more room for the kind of for the the driveway and such. It's a pretty tight squeeze here. Now we have a few areas where I think we're gonna be thinking about grass today. For one, it's up here. There's a little patch right in front of that field. So right, maybe I can show you in construction view. Perfect. There we go. So we have this patch right here. You can see pretty much this is our cutoff line for land. We could do this one. We're probably going to do that. But our bigger one is, you can see right here and over to that tree, because that tree is not our land. Yeah, that tree is definitely not our land, right? Yeah, I think it was too far over. Let's go back there quick and just check. It's weird. We kind of have a big square back here, and I was thinking about, let's mow it all, you know? We got all this grass, and if we're not farming it, we should at least be mowing it. So let's run back. So this is that lone tree out here. I'm pretty sure this wasn't on our land. Oh, it is. I left a tree. Oh no, guys. Alright. Maybe see if the stump grinder will take care of that. I'm going to leave the bush on it for now. So let's get a better look then. You can see we had a line. So it must be, yeah, it's right here. You guys can see it. Did we leave another tree? All right, there's a couple trees. We're going to take care of that. But my game plan, pretty straightforward here, guys, is to mow this back piece. Now, we'll probably start off with just this part. We own farther back to here, probably. But I'm thinking we're going to do probably like this. And then over to the cutoff right here and square it up. And my thought is I'm going to mow and then I'm going to grind these stumps out of here. Be a good way to see the stumps better. But first things first, let's make sure we can run the stump grinder. Back up here. And let's turn it on. Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like we can run it. There we go, as you can see. There we go. Stump is gone. So I am super pumped about it. And I actually can run it fully. Obviously, we're not going to be moving too quick while it's running. But you can see here, I might go through. This might take me a minute. I might go through and try to get all the stumps I can see quick. Wow, that might take me a while, but you know what? We have to do it. So I think I'm gonna definitely go through, get all the stumps I can see right now, and then when we mow, we'll have a lot better luck here looking for other ones. Some of these stumps are so low that the grinder won't even read them. And to be honest, that's okay. That means they're too low for us to have a problem with them either. So, definitely have tried on a few of these. They're not coming out. They cut them real low. But that's okay. I don't mind. That means they're too low for us to have an issue with. So I'm going to keep rolling. Okay, I think I got the stumps. Famous last words. But that's why I want to do the mowing with this, because I feel like they'll definitely show up. Now, moment of truth. While this thing starts. I don't know if you can hear this. Sounds really cool. Moment of truth. Can Trusty run the mower? Let's lower. Let's turn it on. Looks like he can, but he's slow. So, darn it. And there was no mower under his horsepower. Means we're going to have to put the mower on Johnny. Oh, let's whack him. Alright, that makes me wonder. Let's unhook that. And let's flip this over real quick. I'm a little concerned now, because that means I'm gonna have to switch from this one. Oh, come on now. There we go. We're gonna have to switch back and forth between this and the stump grinder, because I'm pretty sure. Let's actually just check, just to make sure I ain't crazy. But I don't think Trusty can run the stump grinder. Darn, I was really banking on that. And there's no real low power mowers. There's one at 26. Yeah, he can't. So basically, I'm gonna have to mow, then go over with stump grinders afterward. But I think we're going to do a double montage today, guys, because I'm pretty sure he's going to mow just fine. And let's go ahead. I have the corner of where I want to go with the truck. So let's unload or lower. Alright, can you mow fine? Alright, there we go. I was going to say, if even you have an issue, we're going to be in a world of hurt, buddy. No, he's doing just fine. So, alright, I think what we're going to do is a double montage here, folks. Okay, apparently I am terrible at finding stumps. This is gonna be a way longer process than I thought. We have a very small mower and a lot of stumps, so we did that little montage, but this one's gonna take a little bit here, I feel. So I actually am gonna stop for every stump. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them, but this is something that needs to get done. First section complete. There's only about 20 million stumps in this. Apparently, mowing the grass and doing this may have been more than I bargained for, but we're still gonna do it. We're finishing this for sure. This whole area. Okay, section 2 is done. And as you can see by our time on the top right, I have it set to real. This has already been an hour and a half, so this can be a longer episode for me, but I'm okay with it. A lot of people have the cheaty stump mods when they play, where it just removes them when they cut with the axe or the chainsaw or stuff like that. But to be honest with you, I really, I kind of enjoy this. I know it's going to take me a while, but it's peaceful and it's fun. All of it here is done. You know what? I know some of you guys are probably laughing pretty hard because you guys can see the time at the top. You know, we're already 2 hours. I'm 2 hours in on this episode, and I'm not even close. And I'm sure you guys are laughing, but I'm having a blast. I never thought doing this little work with little tractors would be this much fun. But I guess when you're earning it from, you know, from nothing, these tractors feel like something cool, and I really enjoy this John Deere. This was surprising too because once I got past this part over there in that forest area, I actually legitimately didn't have to use a stump grinder. I got them all over there. It was this area I had a lot in. Now we have some room back there. Our land goes back to them trees, and I would do that, except for I might wait down the road. I just want to do a big chunk. This is plenty big enough for me, and actually I'm having so much fun. Next season next year, not next season, but the next year we had, when we go to spring, I was going to upgrade equipment, but what I might do as a plan, let's put this mower away. What I might do as a plan actually is turn this guy into our main farm guy with the help of one of them little tractors and go from there. I'm really enjoying this little tractor experience. It's a lot of fun. Now we got to go up to the shop. So if we look in windrowers, let's look in windrowers. No, not tethers. It would help. So I call these rakes. Now, we could try one of these guys at 35 horse, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. We could also try one of these bigger guys on the bigger tractor, but I want to stay. I know this is going to cause me a lot of extra work, but I don't care. I want to go with one of these single rows. 20 horsepower, 2.5. So we for sure could use that one. But let's see here. I think the weight of it may be a little heavy because that one's not one I don't think you can just roll on the ground like a trailer. Same with that one. I know this one here. I've used this one, and I know it can roll like a trailer. These are both 35 horse. One's 4.7 meters. The other is 3.4. So I think we're going to go with this guy. And actually, we're going to try it with either Trusty or Rusty. I think we're going to try it with Trusty just because the horsepower rating that is required is a little bit, it's 35. So this guy's a 25 horse. This guy should be able to do it, but it'll put him at his limit. I'm a little worried about that hill. Uh, even old Johnny Popper didn't like that hill a lot. Oh, also, let's grab the pickup. I have some stuff I picked off the ground. We're gonna have to go ahead and take up there and sell too while we're up there. So I'm gonna go pick that up, sell this, and then bring the new rake back, guys. Oh yeah, old school wheelie. Now, but with this guy here, we can actually lower them and we can drive around without it running just fine because it works like a trailer. One thing I don't think the other ones did. So let's unfold this. Look at that. Look at that. All right, now, moment of truth. I know I don't have access to that land. Oh yeah, looks like he definitely can do it. I'm a little worried, however, about this hill coming up. That is the one thing I am nervous about. But it's really cool to do this little farming with this little equipment. I mean, it's been absolutely fun. Absolutely. And I did leave uh the doohickey here. Stump grinder. There we go. Doohickey is the technical term. And I did actually, oh, actually, it doesn't look like it's going to have a terrible problem with the hill. Guys, I think we're good to go with Trusty here. Let's turn it off, give him some power to turn around. He has more problems turning around than he does actually windrowing. I'm pretty happy with that. And we're just going to do these into 2 rows. I'm going to work on this, obviously, off camera. But I did leave the stump out here, that stump grinder, just in case we do find any more stumps. So we'll see how that goes. But, man, this is super cool to me. And who knows, we may make some good money baling. I know this is going to be a long episode, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. That didn't even take that long. That was 40 minutes. And I didn't need the stump grinder. So even moving them over didn't cause it any more stumps, you know, to be seen here. And this went pretty well. I'll tell you what, for all them big-time farmers out there, there's not more exciting thing than pulling a piece of equipment up a hill at 5 miles an hour and being happy about it. So our next step now is we are going to go ahead, make sure we get a save. That was 40 minutes, and as much as I enjoyed it, I don't think I would enjoy it a second time. We need to get a baler now, and I know what you're thinking. Obviously, we're going for this big one right here, right? No, 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 no. We're going for this one right here. And obviously, for some of you those that have seen the series, you guys, that actually is a good color. Actually, probably already knew that was coming, that have seen the other series. But I definitely want to try it out. So let's go grab the baler and trailer and bring it back. So, a very interesting thing. We can't hook up the baler with Trusty. So, that being said, I did notice when I was up at the shop, I can hook up the truck. Now, this is for science. I'm clearly not going to do it. Let's unfold. Let's lower. And I just want to see if it works. Now, I'm not going to do this. We're going to do... Oh my gosh. It will actually bail with the pickup. That is hilarious. So we're not going to be doing that. Let's detach. I just wanted to try it. So the baler works on the truck, but not Trusty. So let's pull the truck back over here. For right here, right now. We got to wash that thing too. Actually, I'm going to go put it by the wash station. We're going to wash that up in a minute. But moment of truth. We have to see now if Rusty here can do what Trusty can't. That'd be very interesting and make me really happy. I've had it hooked up before, but I've never really used it very much. So let's run. I'm kind of worried about this hill. Let's turn that to operating. And I mean, he pulls it good normally. Let's try it up this hill, however. Right here. And let's just see if he's got the cojones to pull it up. Alright. Let's see if he can go uphill with it. I know he's going to struggle when it gets full. I'm just checking for right now. So you're saying we need to go uphill. Alright, so we're going to have to go downhill on all of these then. But I think he can do it. Let's... Holy cow, he does not like having them bales on. We might... Yeah, let me see if we can get him rolling on level ground here. I think we're probably going to be good. Because I feel like he'll be okay here. We just need him to upshift. Why is he not upshifting? And what is the speed of this baler? Maybe it is only 4 or 5. Let's just check. Because if that's the case, then he's really not doing that bad of a job. It is 6 miles an hour. Let's see if he can get him up to 6. And it doesn't seem like he wants to shift on his own here. I think he'll probably be okay once we get... Honestly, I'd rather have him in this low gear when the trailer gets heavy. See if he's going to be okay, now that I think about it. Alright, once the trailer gets full, he has a lot of problems. So we could bail it. You know, we could. Actually, let's drop that trailer. Let's see if he has a lot less problems. Oh, well, he's going to have a lot of problems if I drive him into a trailer like an idiot. Alright, let's see now. Let's see if he has the same problems. Alright, he might be okay. We're going uphill. Kick down to first. Kick down to first. Yeah, this might... I desperately want to use him instead of the John Deere. But it looks like we're going to need the John Deere here because I feel like just that little boost that that Rusty would have definitely makes it so he can do it. If he could hook up, that is, anyway. Now, moment of truth. Can the John Deere do it? Alright, so he can. Just, we got to go down this hill instead of up it. So, that's crazy to me. Alright, good to know. We got to go downhill on the big hill when we're doing it. But otherwise, he's doing just fine. And trust me, I'm totally aware I have to unload or take the bale trailer with the truck. I can't drive all the way across the map at 16 miles an hour when this gets full. That's just something that isn't going to happen. And you would never take you normally would pull your bales with a pickup long distances anyway. So that's realistic. I'm totally good with that. So let me get this work done on here. And we'll take some loadings in. wow, it is all done, and it took so long that if you actually look, we could probably actually mow it again. It's starting to grow already. That being said, I think I went over every spot twice, and I think we're good to go. And we got about 5,000 per deal. And you can see we can definitely mow again if we wanted. However, this batch of bales we're gonna keep, and I gotta think of a good place to put them. I mean that was a lot of work, but I think let's put. Let's be super careful. It's coming slow. It's gonna try to push everything. Now, if we put these here temporarily, we're gonna need some grass bales down the road. I don't want to get rid of all of them. And let's go to here, unload, and I feel like we could. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Now this baler, I think we're gonna put right here on the outside of the barn. But I know this was a long episode for you guys. It was for me. Actually, we should look. Let's save. And then look and see how many bales we did make. Stats. Time played is only an hour, but that's because I was in and out. I had something else to take care of. But I did do all the bales in this run. 398 bales in one session. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. We got some cool stuff coming up again. And we'll see you next time, folks.